Okay, now we already know if you want to have a high recall, you have to guess everything and you will lose your precision. But if you want to have a high recall, high precision, you just guess maybe once, but you will lose your recall. Yeah. So back to our slides here. You see, the precision is A plus C as this part, and this is A, just compared to the ABC it means here. I use the slides here. So in this slides, precision just like precision means you guess it's true. So A plus C, you guess it's true, right? A plus C. 这个是 class F, yes, you guess it's true. But actually, only A is true. This is precision. And recall, equal. Recall means actually it's true. A plus B. But actually, only A is true. Right? So it's unfair if you pick only one of them. So it's have a third matrix. We call that F major. F major. 有一些书会写 F score 一样的意思 ，F score 是一样的意思哦 ，F score。那他的想法是什么呢？哦 ，easy. I just make it together. Combined. So there have a 2A here as a divider and 1B, 1C, B, C. Sorry, this is 2倍的 A, 2A 加 B 加 C. And divisor is 2A. 就是这个 A 加 A， 就分子加分子，分母加分母的意思是这样哈。那这个呢是这两个之间的有一个专有名词叫调和平均数 F major， 调和平均数。那你也可以把它算成是recall plus precision as a divisor is 2 multiple recall multiple precision， 一样的意思。好，这三个很重要哦。这三个很重要。Okay. Also, we will provide the weighted accuracy， 就是每一个我们都给不同的权重，这也是可以的。我们给不同的 weight， but we memorize all the weight have to summarize just like one. And now we will use the Python to do the following exercise. So, please, we will use the demonstrate code to do the following things. So please go to here. I will provide the demonstrate code. 就是一个示范档，大部分我们都不用做了，我们用 demonstrate code. Here. Okay, let's see, where is it? No missing their value here. No missing value here. Okay. Now wait. And the code. I want you to do the code. Where is the code? Code is here. Data and Python. We use it. Okay. I make it as this week. Yeah, adjust. I make it as this week. Today is 19. We use this to. No, I don't want to use this one. 选错了，这个我要选的是这个。这个，好，please download it. Okay, here, data and the Python code we needed is for the cost matrix. So download these two files. Yeah, and we don't have to process the missing value here. Okay, so use your spider on here. Spider. Oh, one more time, I want to remind you. When we will use the precision and recall, when you don't know how many data is correct in the data set, 你不知道里面有多少是对的 ，and you don't know how much time you have to guess， 你不知道你要猜几次的时候，答案就是这个。所以你不知道总共正确答案有多少个的时候，我们就要用 recall 跟 precision 的概念来去衡量你的模型好不好。实务上这种问题太多了，太多问题就是这种问题，你不知道答案在哪里，有多少个。Okay, we use it. We use the code in 2000 and October at 2025 October at, and we changed the topic. The topic here we could change the cost matrix. Cost matrix. Cost matrix. Okay, and the other part, basically we do not change everything, but you have to type your name here, okay? So we will use the X-pattern, use as a the processing level encoder, everything just like here. And decision tree here, we will provide a random status, just like today's date, 2026 May 05/19. Okay, and we don't have to have the tree, so delete this part. Okay. So this has lost the comma. Minimal sample split. Minimal sample split, I think it is too high. Maybe 0.1. Maybe 0.05. I think. Or maybe not too high. Just 0.2. Just 0.2. I think it is high. Because we want some error, right? Training, testing, lead, and depth. Okay, so and also we save us today's date. Today is 2026 May 19, and this is cost matrix. Okay, go. Wrong. So the info part, I also want you to close it. We don't want the info. We just wanted the accuracy training, accuracy, testing, accuracy, this and that. And then we want to go through the other part. First of all, we want to know the confusion matrix. So first, if we want to make the confusion matrix, we have to know we need the confusion matrix. We need to predict x. So here, y predict equal. We use the model to predict, and we use the train to predict, right? And also we can use all the data to predict, because model have already here, and then we want to know everything. So we predict, we use the x to predict everything. So now your variable will have a y predict is contained 600 for total, right? But we want to know print the CM. CM is confusion matrix. Confusion matrix. Sorry, confusion. This is app. Confusion matrix. Confusion matrix. Real first. And predict later. So confusion matrix equal pandas use a cross table. This is cross table. And real answer is y predict, result is y predict. Okay? So pandas cross table. Use the pandas to build the cross table. Okay, we print it. Yeah, just like this. Maybe we can make it more obvious. I print the spaces first, then it would be more clear. Yeah, just more clear. Okay, and you will see the real one is here, but the predict one is here. In this case, the yes and no are upside down, right? Is that okay? Is that okay? Predict and real. Real and predict cannot be upside down, but in this the same color, yes and no could be upside down, because based on Python, it will detect n first and then y. 好，讲中文很重要。真实的放左边，预测的放右边，这两个不可以颠倒，所以真实的要先写，预测的要后写，这是第一件事情。但是在真实的里面呢，它的 n 跟 y 这个呢是可以颠倒的，因为 Python 它在预测的时候 ，alphabet 就是先 n 嘛 ，y 是比较后面的。好，所以你就不能搞错了。不管 n 在前或 n 在后，它的正确率都是 diagonal 对角线嘛，对不对？你预测 real or no, predict as no, real or yes, predict as yes. So your total accuracy 你是 diagonal。CN 除以上好 CN， 看会过吗？它没有这个函式，它没有这个函式，我们就得自己做了哈。就是269 plus Yeah, diagonal. And the total, sum total is could be correct. 看一下。哦，他说不能直接这样算，那要怎么算呢？你看一下哦，int。哦，他说这里面还有其他的数字，这样他会看不懂。OK，那就是600，因为 total 我们是600，所以是0.81，好，跟 training 的结果稍差一点。Because training, the model is training to build. This is total, right? Okay. This is original accuracy. And then we want to know the precision. Precision 怎么算 ？Precision 是我预测你是真的，所以是257加21，这是我的分母。那有多少是真的呢？219 ，right? I predict as a real. So precision is like this. Oh, low. And then we need recall. Recall is, I think you are true. Totally true. But I only find 490. So I think 55 plus. Yeah. This is recall. Oh, so in this case, recall is higher, right? 就是它是真正有的被找出来的，好，所以它的 precision 比较低 ，recall is higher. And finally, we want to know the F major. 好，又称 F major 呢，又叫做等于 F score，又等于 F1 score。这个别名很多哈，都是一样的事情哦。The same things, different meaning. So this equal， 我们刚刚有讲。好，在算的时候呢，这个2个 A 加 B 加 C 在分母，然后2个 A 在分子。这是一种算法。2个都猜中的是 +2 divide and use the this plus 就是没有2个都是 no 的，一个是 +57，一个是 +55，就是没有2个都猜错的。OK，this is F major。所以它的 F major 呢是0.7936，我们好的看一下哦。一个原本是0.799多，哎，真的吗？有算错吗？2A 加 B 加 C，那这257，这个257算错哎，大家都没有注意到吗？我这个不是257，是57，我这个算错是57，我都打了一个2，是57哦。因为我就觉得怎么它的值会这么偏差？它要是他们2个之间中间呢，然后平均数，好，这样才合理。一个是0.79，一个是0.7999，一个是0.796。 The F major was between the precision and recall. Then the answer is correct. Okay? It will appear in your final exam. Okay? So I will ask you, in which case you want to use the procedures? I want to spend less money, but I want to target. 要买彩券，我希望买一张就中 precision 命中率。好，那 in what case I want to recall？ 想要找到所有的藏宝图，就是 recall。Okay. Also, I want to give you the name here. Precision. 准确率，或者是精确率，还有没有命中划线的意思？这个 is for domestic students， 精确率 recall， 你会看到它翻成换回率，换是找回来的意思，召唤换。精确哦，精用这个字 precise， 精准 precisely 的这个精准。Okay, I'm making it note here to help you. To help you to memorize. In the case. Yes, less. But target the goal. 换回率 in the test. To find more out all the answers is important. And the best case is precision and recall equal 1， 那就是他猜的次数完全命中。The guess told the target all the answers. Is all guess totally target all the answers. And 我们今天讲另外一个，the other part， 分组一下。我们要做 cost matrix， 成本矩阵。好，那这时候我们要做成本相乘嘛，对不对？矩阵相乘 ，we need NumPy to help us to do an array, multiple array. So cost here is a NumPy array. Is a double array, right? First, based on this, which one? Based on this case, if you are correct and I predict you correct, it will be -1. Tell me in which case, in which position will be here. You are correct, and I will predict us correct. It's this position, right? This position, you are correct, and I predict us correct. So this position is -1. This position is first one, and this position is second one. This is the second row. This position is for this one. So here, in which case is the worst case? Means you are real, but I predict as no. You are real, but I predict you as no here. So this is would be 100. Worst cases. And then this case, actually you are no, but I predict as yes. Actually you are no, but I predict as yes. This position, the close will be 1. And if you are no, and I also predict as no, then close is 0. So based on the case, you will get the matrix. 如果考这个 I will provide the closed matrix to you, but you have to fill in the same position, and then we want to print total cost. We just use NumPy multiply 2 matrices. The first matrix is CF, confusion matrix. The other matrix is cost. And then 矩阵相乘就会得到这个结果嘛 Yeah. And we want to then summarize. So we dot sum. When we dot sum, you just sum total no and total yes. So we have to sum again. So there is 2 sum here. And finally, will become 5338. Are you correct? Okay. Understand? Yeah, anything?
I get different. I don't think so.
Your final result is different. Oh, I want to know, is there anyone's result is the same with me? Nobody? Nobody? No? Your final result is not the same with me? Yes? Oh, okay, let's see. Why? So what is your result?
7852.
7852.
52.
7852. Are you listening? Oh, our real estate is different. Where? This. Sorry. Thank you. 加分，谢谢你割破我的盲肠啊！你看这个地方我没有弄对，我弄一致好了，这样我们才会一样。One more time. Yeah. So sorry, I forget the real estate. So the result is the same now. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. The result is the same now. 要改啊，我都已经改了，你不改？要改。
56行那边的
56行哪里有错
那个数字啊
？56行的数字会跟着错是吗？哦，OK，会耶。来这里，我们要怎么改？280-194。然后 precision 这边是194。分之46加194。好 ，recall 也会跟着错哈 ，recall 是194。所以这个是80加194。好，所以194。所以194乘2。Here also 194乘2，有一个是46，一个是80。 那这样应该对咯。One more time. Okay, is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, good. Yes, good. So 所以是不是要有一个 assignment means you follow me, then you can get the. Do you think? $15. Midterm correction is 15. 这个哪演？这个 next week. Okay. Do you want to eat this assignment or no? No? Okay, good. So we move on next part. But I think it is a very important, okay? So we will move to next part. Assembly. Oh, assembly. Okay, here. Okay. Such kind of situation, just like a real event, actually is the imbalanced data issue. Imbalanced data issue. Imbalanced data issue. The actual category label, if the quantity gap between the two categories is too large, it is called imbalanced data. So rare event means back to here. Do you think this is a real event, right? The real event is imbalanced data or not? Rare event, 稀少事件 is imbalanced data or not? 它是不是不平衡资料 ？Yes. Yes, it's imbalanced data because the actual data level, if the quantity gap between the two categories is too large, it's called imbalanced data. But the imbalanced data not always real, rare events. Why? 它在哪 ？The rare event. Be best. Not just only imbalance. 这个是 not only but also 是两个都有 data. But also the last category is more important. Hence use the cost matrix to handle it. 有懂吗？稀少事件是 imbalance， 而且少的是重要的，所以我们用 cost matrix to process. But if you are only imbalanced data, it doesn't mean which category is more important. We just use the resampling is fine. 就是资料不一样多，我们就是用抽样就可以了。但是资料不一样多，少的又是重要的，我们就会用 rare event 成本矩阵来做它，比较保险一点点。当然你也可以用抽样的，可以吗？这两个还是有点不一样哦。稀少事件是指资料量不一样多，就叫稀少事件，差异很大。讲错。 那个不平衡资料就是资料不平衡，差异很多大。稀少之间是少的那一个又重要，叫稀少之间。OK。记一下哈，2026。OK。Then back to this。好，这个必考 ，always。Because imbalanced data will frequently appear in your exam. I mean experimental exam. Imbalanced data will cause the accuracy index to have no reference value. 这些都是 accuracy 没有用的，所以我们才会讲，所以我们才会找 precision, 找 recall, 找 F major, 找 cost metrics. Because the data imbalanced, the original accuracy is no reference value. So the solution is adjust the number of levels of the two categories to about the same. So there are two sampling. 两种抽样方法。I will ask you what is what. Undersampling and oversampling. Undersampling 呢，就是把多的抽小嘛，对不对？中文叫做欠采样，欠采样，采样。好 ，over 呢就翻成过采样。好，不管是欠或是过，你只要知道重要的意思。Undersampling 就是要 remove less represented samples from the majority， 就是多的要变少。So the originally data set, the orange color is more, the green color is less. So undersampling, we just pick some of the more class, the majority class, to make the two data set the same. Is undersampling, right? 欠采样，多变少。But oversampling is resampling the few labels and to synthesize new sample. 就是把它抽多，这个叫 oversampling。oversampling 少的抽多。好，少的怎么抽多呢？就是你取出放回。啊，比如说我现在我有那个 diamond 7， 好，我有 diamond 2， and I will have also spare 黑桃1。然后呢，我黑桃1比较少哈，就是我抽完这个放回去，所以它被抽到的机会就会变多。好 ，This is the oversampling。然后呢，有第三种，这个等一下我会教。第三种叫这个一定必考哈，叫 smoked because this is a new method， 叫 synthetic minority oversampling techniques。SMOTE, we call that smoked. The smoked is also oversampling method. 这个 synthetic 呢是合成的意思，合成少数过采样 ，oversampling 过采样 ，oversampling. So it will be make the less be more, right? Oversampling, less be more, right? So randomly, originally just like this. Randomly, we will select one of the K and synthesize it into a new sample through the formula. For example, we pick this one, it's red. And I know it's red, but red is very less ink. So I will pick the closest blue and synthesize, build the new data set as a red one. The synthesized will have the chosen one, some proportion, 某种比例, and we will use the delta 0 to 1 to control their nearest and chosen percentage. Yeah, so we will make these 3 chosen and we will make the chosen one. Chosen one is the red one, and nearest is just these three green. And we will subscribe each other and have synthesize new one。就是这三个绿的呢，是从这原本三个蓝色合成出来的。它有红色的基因，也有蓝色的基因。所谓的基因就是比例的部分啊，某一些变数用它的，有一些变数用它的。比例呢，用这个 delta 来去做。那这样子呢，就可以形成 oversampling， 它也是一个，所以这个是最新的哈，最新的。Because original this method will be think it's over the same data set but doesn't have a representative. We have to 合成 synthesize new data set. Synthesize new data set. So how to do? Okay. So we can use it here. We have sampling here. Okay. Sampling here. Okay. Sampling here. 会不会担心来不及完成？会吗？会有一点点担心来不及完成，是吗？好哦，那我们下个礼拜再做这件事好了。那我们就把刚刚的这个当成作业交上去咯。好，这样子比较不会有压力，好，才不会太赶。好，那这样子我们作业呢，这边呢就开一个作业。Cost matrix as a follow the instructions. OK， 好。哎，我做成参考档案了，笑死我！是要用作业assignment。What is assignment? Assignment here. Yeah. 这个因为跟着做，所以稍微简单一点点哦。下礼拜前还是今天？啊，下一个，下一个，好。And I will have a demonstration， 请你要照着我这样。第一，当然是要有你的名字。Screen。好，第二个呢，下面的 result，with the result， 从这个 cross matrix 这边的 result， 希望你有它写下来哈。result， 颜色 have to be correct。And next week we will start from the sampling, okay? OK， 好，这个是另一份新版桌面，然后你的考卷要订正哦。Please correction your midterm exam. Where's my desk? Desk. 等哦。Post matrix. Okay. I will make it as the demonstration here, and you will know what to do. Demonstration. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you upload and finish everything, then class dismissed. Yeah. Class dismissed. And the midterm correction is very important, okay? So please don't forget it. And the teaching assistant have already updated all the data set. Okay, update all the data set. So I make it 16. Okay, if you finish everything, then see you next week. Yeah, see you next week. 怎么样？跟录音马上放到下礼拜。你举手有什么问题吗？好哦，城市码有问题是不是？那你稍等我。除了城市码有问题的，还有没有人有问题？没有，我先把录影关掉喽。